What's up, everybody? Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. What's up? We got It's Kiko. We got Mary C. Mary the Sea. That reminds me. Salvage! Salvage the sea! But anyway. We got Poor Ill Mary. We got King Luke of the Wise. That's a message from me. We got Shark Golden. What's up, Shark? How you doing, man? We got Bunny. We got Stu. The Stew, the one and only. Got Shadow Gaming up in here. How's everybody doing today? How's everyone doing? What's up? We got we got Taze, we got, I don't know what your name says, but it says A-U-S. Okay, then it says Mocha, so I don't know. It's like an error sign, something like that. So, but yeah, guys, what's up? How's everyone feeling today? How's everyone doing? Halfwit, what's up? Welcome in. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that emote is. That's I don't. It's like a hot dog, like body flossing itself with a duck, and I'm not sure what I'm looking. Um, I'm doing good, Shark. I'm doing good. Good. What's up, Kiko? I'm doing well today. I'm doing good. We're gonna be doing some cool anime ranking. So this is a community requested stream celebrating the first person in the community to reach a 50 sub streak, not 50 sub streak, a 50 stream streak, was Mama Jace. Hopefully they can earlier than I stream, but I have other responsibilities this evening, and we're already past the end of May, which is not great. So very busy end of the month for me, very productive, but also a very busy end of last 2 weeks of May. So very excited about that. So as such, because I know I haven't been hold on, let me, it's not, here we go. Cool. Middle of the day, I'm wearing a V-neck. I feel not great, but but I don't know. I shaved, but I still feel like I'm a bit rough looking. Maybe that's new. But happy birthday, Taze. Sorry we missed your birthday. A little happy birthday song. Happy birthday, dear Taze. Happy birthday, dear Taze. Happy birthday, dear Taze. Happy birthday. Oh my goodness. Oh hey, yeah, you're Sal. Yeah, I remember Sal. You changed your name. Okay, cool. Welcome, welcome. Thank you, Halfwit. I appreciate that. I'm gonna take the compliment. And that hydrate was for Bunny. But yeah, so I guess we can jump into it. Hopefully Mama Jace gets to make it. I hope so. I'm gonna be real sad if they can't, because this is their stream. But we put the announcement in. Pretty sure let everybody know at the end of stream. We put it on the Discord, but life happens. That's what VODs are for. It's okay. Let's see here. Okay. Cool. Let me make sure I got everyone's chat set up. I can see everybody on every platform. And if you guys are like, hey, Mecca, I did the thing and I requested the thing over here, then I can see it over there. Thank you so much for the rose. Oh man. Oh man, you're gonna make me work for that, aren't you? Try. C. Jeka. Music Club. I think I said that right. I don't know. You let me know. Let's see. All right, cool. I think we got everybody in. Can you see the Charmander with the skull mask up close? The Cubone? Is that what you're referring to? Bone bone. Here you go. Yeah. I can see him. Didn't expect to be this close to my face, did you? Well, that's the cost of Cubone. Up close face. Yeah, there's Cubone. And I'll recenter myself of my top of my monitor. If I'm fuzzy, let me know. I'll be fine. But yeah, so we're gonna be jumping in today. We're gonna be talking and hanging out and watching anime. Oh, also, since I was pretty much AFK for AFK, just missing for the last like I don't know, couple weeks. Um, not necessarily barely to everybody who was like, we want to do goblin cleanup, or I think the 28 was we don't worry about that one. But for everyone else that was like, oh, we didn't get to the sub goal or whatever, I know I've been AFK, and that's not necessarily fair to you guys, so I'm still gonna keep that up for at least this week. Because we missed 2 weeks. And that's okay. So to keep it fair, of me not being like, I'm just gonna leave and you guys are gonna get to do anything, so we're not gonna play these games. I'm gonna leave the sub goal up for like another, and yeah. Would you like to pet my puppy? She's a sleepy girl. Yes. Um let's see here. Cool. Yeah, I think we got everybody. So let's go ahead and pop over to the list. I think I did this right. I think I did this right. Here's the thing. I'm not a tier listy kind of person. And what I mean by that is that I don't know what I'm doing. Good enough. I don't know. Where's my camera? Hold on. Let me fix this. Oh. Maybe. Take these. There we go. There we go. We move it over. There we go. Now I'm not like in a weird frame. But anyway, you guys can see me. This is fine. All right, bye, real loony. Let's see here. So yes, here is our tier list. It is a free tier list. It is a single-use tier list. There's gonna be ads on the side. I don't have tier list software. I don't have any like music playing, but yeah. So here we go. So this is our tier list. Let's just get started. So here's what you guys sent me. We have a bunch of anime here. So we've got Attack on Titan. We've got Assassination Classroom. These were all submitted. Hold on. Now it's doing the fuzzy thing. Hold on, let me fix this. Because it shouldn't be doing that. Weird. Weird stuff. Okay, cool. That should be... Oh. That should be fine. That should be fine. Okay. All right, cool. Okay, cool. So yes, you guys have Attack on Titan, Assassination Classroom, Bobobo, Bungo Stray Dogs. We've got Code Geass. We've got Death Note. We've got Detective Conan, Gachi Yakuza, Haikyuu, Magic Conan, Mew Mew Power, specifically Mew Mew Power, not Tokyo Mew Mew, because that is the one that was on 4Kids. That's what was recommended to me, so that's when I watched. My Hero Academia, Monthly Girls, Nozaki-kun, Pretty Cure, Skate Infinity, Trigun, New and Old, Violet Evergarden, Witchblade, and Witch Hat Artillery, Artillerist. Um, IQ picture on there again for some reason. We'll have that be a free space. And then Gurren Lagann, Iron Blooded Orphans, and Demon Slayer. So that's what we got. Some of these are mine. A lot of these are yours. So this is what we're gonna do. How did I not notice? Does I? Should watch Beastars. I have watched Beastars. You know what? Should have submitted in the Discord. You should have submitted in the Discord, and then I could have had that up here. But you know what? We might use the extra high Q as a free space. So hang around and we'll see how I rank that. Let's see. So first things first. Well, I guess we'll just go in order. I don't have specific ranks, but we're gonna go through the ranks here. First off is S rank. S rank is top tier. I think most of us know what S rank means. A rank, pretty good. Not perfect, but pretty good. Respectable. A respectable, solid anime. B, kind of middle of the road. Kind of middle of the road. I have classic down here because some of these are undebatably classic. And a lot of us, because there's a strong sense of nostalgia tied to them. We will respect them for being classics. That's the most I can promise you. So quick disclaimer, this is all that's a good idea, Kiko. These are all good in their own right. This is my own opinion. This is purely for fun. I am not the end all be all, nor am I an anime connoisseur / snob. I'm a dude in a studio room. So that's what you're gonna get. So first things first, Attack on Titan coming out the gate strong. Hydrate. There you go. Coming out the gate strong. We got Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan is going straight into S tier. It's a really, really, really good show. This show had its hooks in me since the first episode, really. I first saw this, I was in the hospital. Not me, but I had a family member in the hospital, and I had to just be there with them for hours. And I was like, oh, what's this show? I watched the first 7 episodes in one go. Like, it was so good, and I was heartbroken when it was like when it stopped, because without spoiling too much for people who haven't seen it, because if you haven't seen it, go see it. I got to the point where I thought that the main character was going to change, and that was the final episode before I had to start waiting. Liquid Santiago, thank you for the sub. Oh my gosh, you've been subbed for 14 months. Wow. Okay, I need like a pin or something. 14 months. That's crazy. I need a pin or something. We'll have to do like a pin streak. Mods, please remind me. I don't know what live actions are. I don't know what that means. It was like, oh, you could do a thing where you could link it and people could do whatever. I don't know what this is. So we're going with the base model. If we do another tier list, I'll look more into it, and maybe we can do like, see how you guys vote and see how I vote and see what the community vote is. And we can do that. Right now we're just doing a conversation. So if you guys want to comment on the shows or what you guys like about them, please let me know. Talk to me here. I am reading the comments here, so like, yeah, let's have a discussion. But Liquid Santiago, thank you so much for being subscribed for 14 months. Oh my gosh. What an absolute Giga Chad or Chad S. Chadette. As you all know, Liquid Santiago, one of our lovely mods. Thank you so much. But yes, Attack on Titan, it is without spoiling too much, I'll do my best not to spoil a lot of these. Some of these I've only seen like the first 3 episodes, like I said, because they're brand new to me. Fennec, I'm doing well. How you doing? But yes, so Attack on Titan, S tier, very, very good. Absolutely love that anime, and I think you watch it too. Okay, so community, what do we think of the ass class? Ass class is going in S tier. Ass class is an amazing Amazing show. So here's the thing. Ass Class is going in S tier because one, great animation. Two, great action. Comedy, so funny. And it has a good ending. It has a good ending. I've seen it all the way through. A lot of heartfelt moments throughout the series. You get to know more about the teacher, Koro Sensei, and about the class. It's so dope. Oh, thank you. Okay, see you guys good all the time. Have a good one. Um, finish it. Finish season 2. Have a good one. Um, yeah, Ask Class to me is an S tier anime. So, just really good all around, all around. This is getting put into the back because this was Mama Jace's honorable mention, and hopefully they'll be able to make it to the end. So we'll skip that one, which brings us to 3. Bungo Stray Dogs. You guys are gonna stab me. Don't do that. Thank you for the heart. See Jaka. I hope I said your name right. But yes. So here's the thing. Here's the thing. It has 6 seasons for a reason. It has 6 seasons for a reason. It has 6 seasons for a reason. I gave it 3 episodes. I did. I gave it a 3-episode rule. It has 6 seasons for a reason. I know. Something about it just doesn't grip me. I don't know. Maybe you guys can let me know what about this show is is so like, oh, this is like the thing. I know a lot of people love this show. It's good. It's a good show. I don't know where I'm gonna place it. It's not quite a not for me because I can see this being a show where you're like, okay, give it the first few seasons and maybe it gets really good because you're invested in the characters. Something about it just doesn't grip me. So we're gonna put it in B tier for now. I won't say it's not for me. We're gonna put it in B tier for now. If you guys can come up with like, hey, it gets better, okay, cool, maybe. But we'll see. We'll see. If you guys are like, hey, you know, blah, 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 give me like a target, like an episode target, right? So maybe I'll try it again. I won't drop it. It's still in my thing. Was in the fairy tale until like episode 20. Was episode 20 when they were like fighting Loxus and like his band of merry wizards? Because that was lit. I think it was like 42. That was really into. Speaking of fairy tale, I do love fairy tale. The further it got in, it just had too much fan service for me. I couldn't like. It got to a point where it was just distracting, and it wasn't like the story was there, and I'm like, what are we doing? Why is this character half naked again? And it's like, I don't know. Because here's the thing: you can have fan service. No, I'm not yucking nobody's yum. That's fine. It's one of the things that it's just like as you get older, it's just like it's harder to be okay with it. Thank you so much for the bits. I'm doing great today, breadsticks. I saw a meme the other day where it was like it was like a video the other day, and those guys are watching anime, and like something happens on the screen, and he turns it off. He's like, "Why'd you turn it off?" It's like, "Cause the middle schooler has jiggle physics, Brian." And it's like, I'm like, that's exactly how I feel. Like I can't watch it. So I love fairy tale, but after like the dragons came, I was like, cool, and then we went in time, and then we came back from time, and then it was like the plot got lost, and I was like, maybe it's better now. Maybe I can go back and watch it. I don't know, but here's the fan service with that dang re-equip. Look, here's the thing. Okay, I know I'm getting off topic. Here's the thing. Urza's re-equip was so cool. I was so genuinely excited to see what she pulled out every time, because you had like the 100 swords, then you had like her speed blitz form, which was like, yeah, you had like the flame pants and the sword and like the samurai outfit. But I get what you mean though, because yes, the re-equip turned from like this really cool mechanic of like what armor does she have for this situation or this fight to all right, here's another bikini, here's another bunny costume, and I'm like, no, Ursa's so cool, don't do that, no. I don't know. You can have sex appeal and be cool, but like at some point you it can take it too far, and it wasn't for me. So yeah, some of the stuff they did with Lucy, I was like, I gotta. Anyway, so moving on, Bungo sits at B. B for Bungo. Next up, we've got Code Geass, one of my personal favorites. One of my personal favorites. This, let's see. You know what? I would put Code Geass in S tier. This is my personal S tier. I would also put this in a classic category. And the reason I say that is because this is Big Mark. What's popping? This can't be your weird. Don't know how. Yeah, no, that's exactly right, Big Mark. Freeze as soon as walks. Yeah. What's up, Alina? Yeah, we were talking about Fairy Tail. So, oh yeah. Ooh, see, here's the thing. We were just watching Code Next. We watched Code Next Door and Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, which I think that might be a good community. We do another tier list, like another like, oh, what's your favorite childhood show? Because fun fact, Tubi, which is free, not sponsored, has like Foster's and Kids Next Door and the original Teen Titans, all of that on. Let me fix this. It is really hot in here and my fan is not working. Give me just a second. Be right back. One moment. Coleocodes. Here we go. We're going back. Cool. We're back, guys. So yes. Tubi, yeah, the Cartoon Network for adults. It has everything. We were like, why is everything we love on here? Courage. They took all that stuff off HBO, and I'm like, what? This is so good. I hope they have Code Lyoko because I kind of want to rewatch it. The animation is not great, but it is endearing. What's up, silly? How you doing? Everything but the craft. Oh, what's up? What's up, Ace? The craft of what? I don't know. Like Kraft mac and cheese. Oh, that's spelled with a K. You spelled it with a C. Anyway, but yes. So Code Geass. Code Geass for me was one of my very first anime. It is so good. It is so good in the fact of like, if you like strategy, if you like, so here's the thing, if you like Gundam, you will like Code Geass, and that's the best way I can describe it, because people who like Gundam, on the outside looking in, you're like, oh, you like big robots, you like big robot fights. No, Gundam can be very political, and it can also be very slow, and it is a slow burn. And you have the Gundam fights; they're fast and they're cool and they're amazing. But Gundam is a political anime. Code Geass is a political anime, and it is a slow burn, and it takes a while to get through the whole story. So that's why I say I'd put it in classic. For most people, it's a classic. You need to watch it. It's amazing. For me, I'm putting it S tier because it holds a special place in my heart. It is really cool. It goes this like monster of the week, not monster of the week, but like problem of the week kind of anime to its overarching story, which has an ending that met to mixed reviews, and a lot of community speculation. So it's cool. How do you feel about when people say the last season of AOT lost the plot of the other 3 seasons? I love AOT, but the biggest thing I hear from people that lost the plot argument, but I don't agree. What's up, Kenny? How you doing? Welcome in. Yes, put Code Geass on your watch list. Thank you for the heart, Kenny. So to answer your question, Breadstick. Okay, so quick spoiler warning for anyone that doesn't want to be spoiled for the end of Attack on Titan. I will try and make it as non-spoilery as possible, but I still, to answer this question, I might have to go get a little spoilery. So for Attack on Titan, for me, I actually watched the finale of this spoiler, yeah, exactly. I actually watched the finale, like the final like movie, over Troy's house. We actually got back from Ithaca, and he was like, "Do you want to watch Attack on Titan's finale with me?" And I was like, "Hell yeah, let's do it." Um, so we're watching that, and I see where people are saying it lost the plot, because if you are watching it for the first time, it is very easy to get lost. Um, so we're rewatching Attack on Titan right now, because, as Mama Jace calls her, Mrs. Media has not seen it. So here's the thing, um, it is a lot, and you really have to be locked in for it. If you're following everything, then okay, yeah, it makes sense. But there's a lot of stuff where it's like, that feels kind of like a pull, like that feels like kind of jumping the shark. That feels like it doesn't really make sense. And then on the second watch, a lot of stuff I'm like, oh, that's why. Okay. So it gets into this kind of like timey-wimey kind of thing where people are like, okay, well, uh, why would that happen? And it's like, okay, well, this happened because of something that happened in the future, which caused something in the past, which caused the whole leak, which goes back from like 2,000 years in the past. It's like, it's excuse me, it's kind of wild, because you're just like, if you're not following the exact path in this maze, you can get lost, and it tends to not make sense if you lose like any. So I get why people say that. I don't think it lost the plot. I think it made sense. Um, it makes more sense to me on a second watch of like, how would I say this? The purpose itself, again, this is where I get kind of a little spoilery. The purpose itself is to break the cycle. And so that is probably the best way I can put it, of like what the goal is. The goal is to break the cycle. It is a never ending cycle, and you need to break it. So sometimes, fun fact, this actually happened in one of my D&D sessions the other day. We had a character who wanted to break the cycle of virtues, sins. We're a bunch of virtues fighting the sins. Um, and so he was like, my character's sick of reincarnating and dealing with this cycle. I'm gonna break the cycle, which ended up destroying the world. So, um, shenanigans happen. The campaign's still going, so the world isn't destroyed, but at a cost. But in a way, very similar to Attack on Titan, where it's like, okay, well, sometimes a lot of a cycle break. But yeah, hope that answered your question. But yeah, he, of course, at a cost. Yes, a very steep cost. But campaign's still going. Let me get some water. Sorry. So, if you like robots, you like strategy, you like slow burns, Code Geass. If it's not for you, I understand. But I love. So next up, we got DM's Love Torture. You know it. Next up, we got I don't know the words, but that's the part I remember from 3 in the morning. I was a child. Death Note. We've got but Death Note and classics. So here's the thing. Death Note is a very slow burn. Death Note is a very slow burn. Let's see. Can't watch shows like that. My brain can't keep up with stuff. Naruto. No. Man, okay. Don't get me started on like how long and like wild Naruto is, but yes, thank you. Thank you, breadsticks. Let's go. Death Note. Yeah, yeah, Kiko's got it. So Death Note is a very good show. It is a psychological thriller. Is how I would describe it. Hey, thank you for the sub. Marissa Jade. I don't know. Thanks for something. So here's the thing: Death Note is a classic show. It's a classic show. It's very good. It's very uh, what's the word? I almost want to say it's intellectual in a way that people are Rick and Morty's intellectual, but it's good. It is good, and it is a smarter show than the Rick and Morty smart, but it's how do I say it? Because I like it. It's not that I don't like it. It's one of those things where it's like you got to really be in a mood to watch Death Note. I'm not always in the mood for Burn. You know? So it's like yes, watch it because it is a classic. We give the respect it deserves because it is a classic. But if you are not into psychological thrillers or things that are really like okay, things that are really like a slow burn, they're like ooh oh what playing chess. I'm playing 4D chess. All chess is 3D unless you're playing it on the computer. So anyway, so it's good. It's good. But you got to be in the mood for it. So it's that's what I'm saying. Like being like your first anime, that's perfectly fine. Because here's the thing. Now here's the thing. When I say I'm putting it in classic, does not mean it's C. Does not mean it's bad. When I put something in classic, it means that it is good in its own right. I can't really rank it with current anime because some anime may be a better show to me than Death Note. However, it is a classic. It does deserve that respect, and so it should be on your watch list if you haven't watched it. That's what I mean when I put something in classic. Um, so it is a good show. It is a slow burn. If you do like psychological thrillers and you like mystery shows and stuff like that, watch Psycho-Pass. Watch Psycho-Pass. Psycho-Pass is like if Death Note and like the Bourne Ultimatum had like or like Jason Bourne had like a baby. Like a mind baby. I think Jason Bourne is what I'm thinking of where it's like they have like future crimes where it's like, oh, you have to basically like we think you're gonna commit a crime. So quick rundown of Psycho-Pass. I know I'm tangenting. My ADT is being crazy right now. But here's the thing. Basically think of like I think it is Bourne Ultimatum, but basically where it's like you have to stay below a certain stress level as a member of society. If you get more stressed than is socially acceptable by the government, you are immediately either put in prison or you are murdered. Um, sorry, killed, dealt with, whatever. It is you're done. You're taken out immediately. So it is so like it's so good, dude. And then it's just like you're trying to figure out what's going on with the scenes and it's Psycho-Pass is amazing. Psycho-Pass, I would probably put around a or and that's for me probably an A for the average person, but it's also a slow burn like Death Note. However, Psycho-Pass is not a classic, nor is it a cornerstone of old school anime for those of us who are a bit older, when it was not mainstream, and you had to find that thing on like Adult Swim or for whatever reason the Sci-Fi Channel. The Sci-Fi Channel played anime. I don't know what that was about, but hey, you had to get it where you could find it, and Death Note was one of those that was there for us in the trenches. You know what I'm saying? So, Death Note is a classic. Next up, we have Detective Conan. Detective Conan is a good, long-running anime. I'm gonna put Detective Conan in A tier. That is my personal ranking as an A tier Detective Conan. It was on the same. And here's the thing: I'm not. I say this with all respect to the franchise. It's on the same level for me when I was watching it initially as Scooby Doo. I love Scooby Doo. I thought Scooby Doo was amazing. I thought Detective Conan was just as good as Scooby Doo, and that is some high praise. Because it was a good mystery show. It was a bit more like it was a little darker, prettier. Didn't have the dog, but it was still good. So I think personally, A tier Detective Conan. We are gonna place it in classics because again, it is a show that you have to be in the mood to watch. It is a very, very long running series. It is a detective show every single episode. If you are not in the mood for that, it may rank lower for you if that's not your thing, but it's a classic. We respect it. My personal rank is A, but it's a classic. We respect it, and that needs to be on your list. So now that we're getting out of the older ones for a little bit, guys, here's the thing. This may be one of my favorite new anime of the season. Gachakuchi's going straight up into S tier. Gachakuchi is the best show. Dude, it's so good. It's so good. I love when things turn into other things. Let's go. Brazil! So let's go. I'm so excited. Because here's the thing. The art, so good. The voice actors killed it in Japanese and in English. The music. So, oh my god, so good, so good, so good, so good. Oh my god, this show. Oh my god, you guys. Oh my god, you guys. This show is amazing. The official name is Gachiakuta, but we call it Gachakuchi. So anyway, it's so good. S tier, high marks all around. Every episode was so fun. Even the ones where they're like, "Oh, let's just get you new gear." The characters were so like just full of life, so fun, and just absolutely like a pleasure to be around. So, and even the villains, you're like, "Oh man, like what's their deal? What's going on with them?" You know what I mean? So Gachiakuta goes to S tier for me. Okay, you guys got me the one only. It's your boy Jabba. Okay, it's so good. He's so good. So good. We actually got to meet Zonka's voice actor, Corey Wilder. I was in Chicago. That dude, super chill. So good. Jabber's so good, dude. Made me so happy. Made me so happy. Not bad for a foul mouth, worn out, raggedy. So good, so good, dude. And I'm pretty sure Zeno Robinson does Jabber, so like that's also. But yes. So next we've got, what's up, Eli? How you doing? We've got Haikyuu. Hmm. Got a friend trying to get me to watch this show. For there's like 5 seasons of the show. It's 5 seasons for a reason. It's a volleyball anime. It is about sports. It is about sport. Sports. Like sports. Will like this anime. I'm going to put it. I gave this the 3 episode rule. I'm going to put this in A tier. I'm gonna put Haikyuu in A tier. I'm not always into sports anime. From what I've watched, the animation is good, comedy is good. It did actually keep me engaged the whole time. So I'll give Haikyuu, from what I've seen so far, an A. The Jabber rap. So that character, yeah, it's great. I've heard it. I've heard the Jabber. The Jabber rap's so dope. All the fan stuff around Gachakuta. There's one thing. It's called like Pit. I think it's by Boy Jones. That gets me hyped. That gets me so hyped. Let's see. Assuming your background, you like coffee. Oh, my camera went out. Hold on. Sorry. Here we go. So I'm assuming by your background. My name's Mocha Coffee. And that's funny to me. That's the whole joke. It's good. It's okay. The community's slowly getting coffee to getting me into coffee. We actually, if you join our Discord, we have a section under community called I'll be called. That was something creative. No. It just says favorite coffee and tea recipes. But yeah, if you do that, I will try your recipes, and people have got some I like. Let's see here. Is my mic okay? Is my mic's going out? Mods, how's my mic sounding? Is it okay? Is it being weird? May need to reload the page. I'm sorry, I don't. Mm -mm -mm -mm. Let's see here. And cool, sounds fine right now. Okay, well if it messes up, let me know, and I will do something. I don't know. I'll mess with it. As of right now, mods are telling me it's okay. Maybe try reloading the page. Oh. Cool. But yeah, so not for everybody. Whether it be Gachakuda, IQ, Bungo, it's okay. It's okay. There's other sports anime that are great. People like Blue Lock. Apparently, it's mostly a slideshow, but I think for what it is and what it has done for the community of anime, people seem to be really into it. But for me, I'm not super into sports anime for real. We'll leave it at a A to a B plus. So next up, we have Magic Kaito. Magic Kaito is by the same author who did Detective Conan. It's cool. It's fine. I watched it. It didn't really grip me. But it is still a solid show. It only has one season that I could find. I may end up still watching it just to say I did it. But as of right now, I'm gonna put it in not for me. Sorry. Not for me. It is good. It is fun. It feels like I'm watching a magic version of Detective Conan. Which, if you like Detective, watch Magic Kaito. If you are not a fan of Detective Conan, you will probably not be a fan of Magic Kaito. So that's where we're at. That's the first not for me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But that's where we're at right. So next up we have Mew Mew Power. Mew Mew Power, everybody. Mew Mew Power. So I am told this is also called Tokyo Mew Mew. I had not seen this at all. I watched Mew Mew Power, which is a 4Kids version. So that is what it was recommended. That is what I watched. It was on YouTube. I don't know if I can say that right now. But yes, so Tokyo Mew Mew Power. Anything on 4Kids is gonna get an automatic classic, because that's what people grew up with, and it's gonna hold a special place in people's heart, and that's okay for you. It was not really for me. Now I will say this. I had a good amount of what would be the word? Magical Girl recommendations for shows. This is my favorite one. So here's the thing. This is my favorite one. I'm gonna put Mew Mew Power at a high B to a low A as far as my rank. It is gonna go in the classics. Turning into animal people did not. No, it didn't. No, it really didn't. So here's the thing. Again, it's one of those things where it's like I'm older now. The kids turning into magical people is not my cup of tea. However, I will say this: of all the magical girl stuff I had to watch to make this stream happen, this is my favorite one. And here's the thing: it goes back to what we talked about with Fairy Tail. I don't know why this past 2 weeks so much like Sailor Moon has come across, like stuff we've been watching, like Pretty Cure, Tokyo Mew Mew, Madoka Magica. Madoka Magica, by the way, wasn't on this list. Is good. Took me like 2 years to watch it. Because again, magical girl thing just isn't my forte. One thing I have noticed, I like how, at least in the episodes that I watched, and maybe it was because it was a 4Kids version, it was very tame, it was tasteful, the transformations were good, and it was not hypersexualized. I appreciate that. So for that, Mew Mew Power gets a spike for me. And it feels like a thing where it's like, oh, well, that shouldn't be. Dude, the Sailor Moon people are basically naked. And I'm like, why is everything so... We watched the abridged version of Sailor Moon by Team 4-Star yesterday, and they're like, why are our skirts so short? I'm like, that's a good point. Why is that a thing? So it's because they were tasteful and not super creepy when the episodes that I saw, great. And it's a criteria for me nowadays when I watch anime. It's like, is it weird? Is it creepy? We were watching a show the other day called it's like Kill Blue or Blue Kill, something like that. Kill Blue. And it's like this guy gets turned young, where he has to like get the secret formula from this organization, and he has to go to school with kids, which I thought was high school. Turns out they're in middle school. I don't know why everything's middle school. I don't know why it seems to be getting younger. That's weird to me, but whatever. So he goes to middle school. He has to get close to the daughter of this billionaire tycoon to get the secret formula. They become friends. I'm like, all right, as long as he doesn't catch feelings, it's treading the line. And he doesn't, because he's like 43 or whatever the fuck, and like has a ex-wife and a child. And I'm like, and it flashes like everyone here is the same age as his kid, and he sees his kid in these kids and wants to protect them. I'm like, all right, don't make it weird. And we got like what, 7 episodes in, something like that. And it's like, oh, well, he's actually my boyfriend. I'm like, oh my God. Okay, just don't reciprocate. Don't make it weird. And it's like, he didn't reciprocate, so the show's good. Just you don't have to make it weird. Guys, don't make it weird, please. So that's my thing. If I sit down, this skirt's gonna turn into a belt. Oh my God, yeah, Team 4-Star is great. That's how you keep the weird people watching. I don't want to keep the weird people watching. You can have a good anime without it being like freaked out. But no, of the ones I watched, Mew Mew Power was pretty good. I was able to watch all 3 episodes, and it kept my attention. So, classic. You should watch it. It's pretty good. Next up, we got My Hero Academia. I don't know, man. It's like more money, more views. I get it, but it's like, is it to gain the world if soul? Awful. Anyway, so next up we have My Hero Academia. Sorry, that was pretty loud. I was right. Petcher. Okay. My Hero Academia. Not a classic. It's new. People are gonna be mad at this one. I'm gonna put My Hero higher than Haikyuu in A tier. Not quite S tier for me. High A, low S. I'll give you that. High A, low S. And so here's the reason. Here's the reason. Animations, good. Story, good. Exactly. Kiko said it right there. So my experience with the My Hero fandom, and here's the thing, I like it. I've cosplayed as Hawks. I've gone for them we did My Hero Halloween. I like it. There is a real big, well, at least a very loud, if not majority, a minority of J fans that make it. Yes, right there. Who said it? Hold on. Let's see. No. Someone said something about the Grape Kid. Breadstick. Yeah. Grape Kid. Mineta. Yeah. That guy? Need to go. I'm glad they toned him back in the end. But I was like, yo, you guys gotta get him in line. But the story was good. The animation was good. The fights were great. I like the overall story of like, yeah, you can be a hero, and I know a lot of people weren't happy with the way it ended. I was satisfied with the ending. Um, it wasn't as bad as people were trying to make it sound with this the manga. They're like, he works the minimum wage job. I'm like, that's crazy. And it's like everyone gets to be a hero, and he works at McDonald's. That was nuts. Yes, exactly, Kiko. The the story's good. It's again, it's just the as I get older, man. Like, because when you are that age, you don't really see anything wrong with it because it's like everyone's older than you. I remember watching Naruto as a kid and being like, everyone in the show is older than me, and so like, it's whatever. But you, again, it comes back to the lights are not. Oh, middle of the day. Hold on, I'll fix them. Hold on. It's fine. I'll fix the lights. Let's see if you guys can tell because it's the middle of the day and my close. Donate to my window fund to get my window to close and do what windows are supposed to do. But yeah, no. My Hero, does this change anything? This makes everything darker. You guys even tell the difference? No? Alright, it just looks darker to me, but whatever. So yeah, so my thing is just like tickling machine or whatever. I don't know what that is. What is the tickling machine? What is the tickling machine? Hold on. What? Okay, honestly, the fact that they have Momo's outfit so revealing in future covers up. Then in the future she covers up his. Really? I didn't even notice that. Did that really happen? Wait, so they made it. Hold on. We gotta check this out. Hold on. MHA, My Hero, Momo. How am I gonna word this? Final season. I can't put adult. You're gonna get something different if you put final season costume. Hold on. You really got to be careful. I'm so serious. It's so weird. You gotta like be like super careful how you like word stuff when you Google search now. I don't see. A cast photo. Everyone's older. No, they all look about the same. No, they're there. Hold on. I'm gonna see if I can. Because if this is real, that's nuts. Yo, what? Oh, hold on. You're totally right. She's fully. Brother. She's like fully clothed. It's just shoulder. It's just like arms. That's insane. See. Stuff like that makes me like sad. That stuff like that makes me. That's oh, dude. Hold on. Maybe that's. Well, let me make sure that's not just like fan art. That's nuts. I see someone fixed it where they're like, yeah, you could just have her cover up. That's fine. I don't know. I'm not gonna dwell on that too much. Because getting the Google searches and it's getting weird. So I'm gonna anyway. So yeah, with that's so upsetting. Upsetting if true. So yeah, that's my anime, but MHA is a great anime, but it did have its issues. Maybe that's concerning. Yep. Okay. Always naked for. Right. Yeah. Hagakure. Yeah. Because here's the thing, you had midnight. You had midnight. You had midnight in the show, which are you haven't seen it. Spoiler. R.I.P. Mid. You had midnight in the show, who was literally the dominatrix hero or whatever her title was, and she had full clothing. She's like, okay, if I need to release my pheromones, I'll rip a bit of my or a little bit of my sleeve, and we're good. If you can make here's where they got me. If you can make an outfit that works for Lemillion, that can be like intangible, or like whatever the word is, where he can go in and out of things and still keep his clothes, you can make clothes for the Invisible Girl. If they can make clothes for Violet from The Incredibles, they can make clothes for Hagakure. Because that was the craziest thing to me, because I'm like, how is she fighting where there's like bullets and monsters and rocks and stuff, and she's just running around naked? That was the craziest thing to me. It wasn't even about the fact that she was naked. It was about the fact that I'm like, she has no protection. Like, no armor, no nothing, no superhero gear. And then like, oh, we got her gloves. We gave her gloves in a couple of Air Forces to just walk around against these villains. No special stuff in her gear. Insanity. And yeah, the fact, if that picture's right, if the fact that they covered up Momo's chest when she's older and it's just her sleeves, they could have done that the entire time. And that's so upsetting. What is that? Okay, whatever. They use the excuse, we designed our own suits. Whatever. Because I get it. Here's the thing. Here's another way you could have done that. Because you're like, okay, well, she needs more. The argument is that Momo needed more surface area to produce bigger things. Like she had to pull a cannon out of her chest or something like that. You could do that out your back. Do that out your back. That would be less sexual. Give her a fully covered front, leave the back open. Like leave like her actual back, not her butt. Like leave her back open and have like sleeves. That works. That's just as much. Give her some shorts. Don't give her a skirt. Give her closed in shorts. And guess what? You can still pull up the leg if you need to, get the thigh if you need like a rifle out of your thigh or whatever, or a sword or whatever you want to, whatever the excuse. It didn't need to be that. But yes. So because of that, because of the story, because of the overarching arcs, all that, My Hero gets an A-list. Because of the creepiness and my unfortunate run-ins with the fandom, I can't give it an S. Everything else I've seen with these communities, maybe not Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan's get a little toxic, but most of the communities I've seen with this have been very positive with the other S tier. So that does go into my ranking a bit. But yes, Mineta needed to go. Next up, we have Girls Monthly Nozaki-kun. This is going in A tier for me. Again, above Haikyuu. I'm just on sports now. So this is actually very good. Hello talks this way. Look at you, JK. No one put JJK on the list. That was interesting to me. It's a country streaming. Oh, that's why they did it. That's why they changed it. Let your voice be heard. You know what I'm saying? Get them where it hurts in their pocket. But yes, so Monthly Girls Nozaki-kun was recommended to me. I actually like this. It is, so far, I get a 3-episode watch. It is about a girl who's a crush on this guy in her class, and turns out that he is actually a writer for girls' romance manga, and so far it's done very tastefully. It's not weird. It's not hypersexualized. They have a very like good relationship. He doesn't really know him yet. And his pen name is under that. It's like Miss something, but basically it's like she calls him this author name, and he's like, yes. He's like, just owns it. So I'm like, cool. The guy's comfortable with his stuff. He is a manga artist. She's an artist. They write manga together, and I think so far is very good, and I think that's a solid A tier. So Monthly Girls Nozaki-kun, high recommendation for me. I will continue to watch this. Next up, we have, so here's the thing, just because I don't talk about something for a long time doesn't mean I don't like it. Honestly, sometimes no news is good news. Especially in today's climate, sometimes no news is good news. So seriously though, I enjoyed Nozaki-kun. I think you guys should check that out. Next up, we have Did the Irma thing. The do. Irma's also pretty fun. Only watched a few. We have Pretty Cure. Here's the thing. I watched a little bit of this. This show, to me, not for me, sorry. But the fact that they had, oh, gotta hydrate, my bad. Welcome back. Here's your hydrate. We doing a part 2 of this. There's so many good anime and down the list. I mean, so here's the thing. I gave it like a month. I was like, hey guys, put what you want me to talk about in here. So on the Discord, I'm like, just put it in there. And this is what we got. And then we had some other stuff that I was like, I like these shows. And that's some other people what they like and put it there. But that's what we got right now. We may do something in the future. I don't know. But are you guys enjoying the tier list convo? Are we enjoying the stream? Is this good? You guys like this? So Pretty Cure. Pretty Cure. I don't remember hearing about Pretty Cure. I don't know if it was around. I heard of Tokyo Mew Mew. I heard of Mew Mew Power. I remember seeing that on like 4Kids. I don't know if this one was on there. And when I was looking for it, I could only find it in Japanese. Let's see. What can be shown on TV for stream? Oh, gotcha. Big Mark's like, yes, I'm being validated. This is what I like. But yeah, Pretty Cure was cool. I thought it was interesting that their transformation was like swiping a credit card or a trading card into like a scanner, and it's like, hey girls, go steal your parents' credit card. Buy Pretty. But I did like their ultimate attack, the Black Lightning, what thunder, something like that. I might have been saying that wrong, but what was it? Black Lightning. Black Lightning. Black Lightning. Sorry, Black Lightning, White Lightning. I thought it was White Thunder, my bad. But I thought it was really cool. No, yeah, exactly. No, it was dope. It was dope. I'm glad you guys are enjoying this. Good. But yeah, no, it was solid. Not for me. I will put this in a not for me / classic. If you grew up with this, I am not crapping on thing that brought you joy and introduced you in anime or magical girl stuff. I'm not crapping on your stuff. It's just not for me. So that's why I took away like D tier, F tier, because there really is not a lot of like F tier shows because somebody likes it, So I'm not trying to like crap on your stuff. It's just not for me. Yeah, right. Yeah, Inuyasha's not on there. No Boku Tachiwa, so that's crazy. The marketing team, usually reason. Yeah, it's sad. I don't know. That's cool that you're in marketing though. Sick. You really do appreciate that you did. That I'm talking about anime? I did what? What did I do? Anyway, Skate the Infinity. It was cool. I liked it. I'll give it a solid B. I think I'll put this above Bungo. I've only watched the beginning, so it could get better. It held my attention. It was really good art, really good story, good music. The comedy was fun. I enjoyed it. I'll probably keep watching it. It didn't. How do I say this? It wasn't like I was watching it. Well, I was like, oh, I can't wait for the next episode. Haikyuu surprisingly held my attention, better than Skate the Infinity, which is why it's slightly higher. But it's really good. It's good art, really solid. So I'll probably still keep watching that. From what I saw, we're gonna leave it at B. It could go up to an A. We're gonna leave it at B for me. It'll be for me. Ooh, buddy. That's right. That's right. I almost want to say your name, so I would say that's right, worthless one, but you know, I believe you're worth something. Don't be so down on yourself. You know what I'm saying? We are ranking anime though. Welcome in. Watch Tower of God. I need to watch season 2 of Tower of God. I watched season 1. It was cool. I'd probably place it somewhere around like a B. The ending. The ending of season 1, brother. Oh my gosh. Oh, the end. Oh, I hate them so much. I hate them so much. Without spoiling, I have to say them because I can't say who. But ooh, they gotta go. If you know, they gotta go. I do have the new watch season 2 though. Good recommendation, Kiko. I'll get an ad. I'm waiting. I'll wait for the ads. Break from the ads. They break from the ads. If you would like a break from the ads, you can hit me up with a sub. Let me know when y'all are back from the ads. I'll wait a little bit. We'll give it like a minute. Oh my gosh, yeah, it's bad. Oh, Skate the Infinity. Hey, Islani, thank you so much for the sub. Be gone, ads. Be gone with thee. That's so dope. Joke. Oh my goodness. I think ads should just about be 30 seconds. There's a thing on here where I'm sure I can like run an ad manually. I don't know how to do that. I'll figure. Big Mark with a sub. Thank you very much, Big Mark. Thank you very much, Big Mark. Big Mark, thank you very much. No more ad for you. Continue with the dragon, please. Thank you, Big Mark. Who paid attention to my nickname. Yeah. Mark this day. Yeah, let's go. Worth something. Be nice to yourself. Some days with people that will. Let's see. We back. All right, we're out of the ads. Let's go. An ad, but I can still hear you because on computer. Click. Okay, that's cool. Dope. Good. Welcome back. Be gone ads. Oh, you know what? With those subs, we are actually 6 subs away from playing Goblin Cleanup stream. So there we go. So Trigun. Ooh, buddy. Start with the older than. I think we're gonna start with the old one. Let's see here. Trigun. Classic. Top of the line classic. Top of the classic tier. You need to watch Trigun. It's very good. The original is so dope. Oh, buddy. Here's the thing. I mean, Vash. I forget her name. Was it the tall girl? I forget her name. Was Trish or Mira? But the tall girl. When I was a kid, I didn't know why. I just liked her. I thought she was fun. I thought she was nice, and her being taller than everybody made me happy for some reason. But Trigun is so good. Top of the classic tier. Personal ranking, I'm gonna say no, camera went out. Sorry. Fix that. Cool, camera's back. So I'm gonna say ooh. Mid-tier S. I'm gonna put it high up there. But Trigun's very good. You need to see Trigun. So Trigun, floating in the S tier, easily. Good action, good story. Millie, thank you. It was Millie. Yes, Millie was my favorite. Also, the giant sniper rifle, the dude that carried the cross on his back. and like it turned into a giant sniper rifle. So cool. It's a good story. So Trigun, high S tier. We're putting it at the top of classic. Gotta watch it. Now for the new one. Oh, we got a hype train. Let's go. Halfway on the hype train. Halfway to a hype. Let's go. Let's see here. Raven's Hello, Hermes. Hello. Was Raven Donor. Trigun, not Trigon. But that's hilarious. Let's see here. So we have the old and the new one. You were younger and I was stuck with the History Channel. Here's the thing. If you had sci-fi, it's too late. We can't go back in time now. One, I love the History Channel. That was like my favorite thing to watch because I love history. I wanted to be a historian. But I'm but no, it's fine. I love what I do. But yes, so sci-fi is where I actually came across some of my very first anime. Which one of them's on the list? A story about that later. But I don't know why the Sci-Fi Channel played anime. But if it was like 9 or 10 o'clock, they just start playing anime for some reason. That's one of my first actions of it. So, W Kids and Animal Planet. Also, bangers. Animaniacs, Static Shock, Steve Irwin, anything Steve Irwin. So cool. And River Monsters like really messed me up. Like, oh, we're going to go find some giant monsters in the river. I'm like, it's gonna be crocodiles, maybe piranha. No, they would just search for something for like hours and then just like not find anything. That made me upset. And this was like a giant catfish. Yes, Kiko, superhero, Static Shock. Whoop whoop. Oh yeah. So Trigun Stampede. I'll be honest, I can't get into it. The original Trigun, love it. So good. I'm gonna put this at B. I'll put it above Bungo. But it's pretty. I feel like it's missing something. And first off, my first mark against the new show. My first mark against the new show is the fact that his hair is droopy. How did you get rid of the iconic Bash the Stampede hairstyle? And it did a thing for a moment where, like, I think it was like his arm started to like electrify or something like that, and his hair started to like kind of stand up, but then got floppy again. And I'm like, why is his hair standing up like a mode? Just give him his hair. I don't know. Maybe it was just a frame. It'll stand up when he goes like Super Saiyan. So I've been trying to watch this for 6 months. I have not been able to get past episode 3. And so it's giving Naruto from Boruto. So it's cool. It has the formula of good anime. It does. There's a formula of good anime. It looks good. It moves pretty. The cinematography is great. The voice actors do a good job. It's just something about it for me missing that original. Maybe it's the fact that I don't know. Something about Bash doesn't feel quite as endearing in the new one to me. Maybe it's that it's 12 episodes. Well, no, I haven't even made it that far. Let's say it's because it's 12 episodes. I haven't made it that far through the whole thing. But it is basically like an abridged version of it. The other one was much longer. You have more time to sit with the characters. Which maybe that's it. Maybe they're not taking as much time with the characters, so you don't get to like be with them and like, you know, steer yourself to them and everything's kind of like rushed. Maybe. Oh yeah. Say that there's a reason. Okay. I'll take that. That is long. Boruto chance, but I haven't been able to finish Shippuden. Okay, there's a thing. So you can find guides for Shippuden of like how to skip the filler. It's cool. Do it. The story is very good. Shippuden's very good. You should finish Shippuden. I technically, I think about it, have not finished it. I think I'm like 2 episodes away from finishing. Last two. I think it's one of those things where it's like you don't finish it because you don't want it to be over. I remember like when Naruto. I was like, what? No, it's been around like almost my entire life. That's crazy. So yeah, but I'll get around to it. So I'll get around to it eventually. I'll keep watching it. It's just didn't latch on to me like Regular Ragnarok. I've been enjoying that. Also, I think it was also by Game Boy Jones. They did a is Regular Ragnarok's good. I want to finish it. My fiance are watching it, and like since we were watching it together, I've been like kind of so like stopped it. Wait, it was did Buddha finish this? I want to see Buddha fight. Don't tell her. Don't tell her. I didn't know. I just thought it real hard. Microphone. Let's see here. Next. So yeah. Vash Stampede new ones. Okay, it's good. It's good. Hold on. Let me do this. Let me fix this. If I'm gonna do one thing to fix my mic. One moment. All right. How was this? My microphone sound good. All right, cool. Well, it seems to be reading fine over here. Maybe try reloading it on. Hope it's okay. Mods, let me know. Show and Hades. Yeah, no, I think the designs of the gods is really dope. Brother, that was a running joke forever in our house. The Aphrodite, like the people like holding her up, like yes, man, and then it hit her in the face. That's funny. Here's the that's fan service, but one, it's an adult. Two, it is to a comedic effect hilarious. It's so absurd, it's hilarious. That's funny to me. That's so funny. Wrecker Ragnarok's very funny. Good stuff. Good stuff. It has its moments where I'm like, but for the most part, it's a solid show. Let's see. I don't know. Is my mic sounding okay to everyone else? Maybe it is just on Clock App. I'm not sure. Turn up my gain a little bit. Maybe you're losing me on the low end. Yeah. Cool. Violet Evergarden. Here we go. Violet Evergarden is going in A tier for me. Pardon me. Personally, gorgeous show. Music, well, chef's kiss. Art, so good. So genuinely beautiful. We'll say this. What keeps it from S tier for me is, again, you have to be in a mood to watch this show. I love this show. I've not finished this show. And it's for a specific reason. One, it is a very, 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 very slow burn. And it's nice. It's very much a slice of life. And not as in like, hey, this is what we're gonna do today. It is you are living through this woman slash soldier's life. And post-war. So it's dealing with um what's the word I'm like, dealing with like topics and subjects of war, how people do PTSD, you know, how like what life is like for people who came back and who didn't come back, who lost people. So letters, and like basically she works at a mailing service where she'll write letters for people or type letters for people, and she has to learn to portray the emotions of the people that are sending these letters through her words. Um, and through that, learning her own humanity, because she's always so very, very good show. I think it's really, really um. So if you haven't watched it, I think you should watch it. It, you know, I'm gonna put this. Um, I think Violet Evergarden's a wonderful show, and I think you should watch it. But you have to be in the mood for it. So if you're not in the mood for a very like slow burn series, um, you may have to eat it. You have to basically break this down piecemeal and be like, okay, well, I'm gonna watch an episode a day or 1 or 2 episodes, something like that. And you'll eventually get through it. It's just like when I first sat down and watched it, I like binging my shows, so I watch it like a movie. I got a bit burnout. Um, it's like everything's so beautiful for like 2 hours, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna take a break, and then I didn't come back to it. But I need to finish it. It is very good. Let's see here. So much about the movie. I didn't know that there was a movie. I know there was. I know there was a movie. But yeah, what's up, London? But yeah, I know there was a movie for that. I'll have to look into that. But yeah, no, Violet Evergarden is really good. Very emotional. Masterclass. Class anime. It's just slow burn. So, because here's the thing. I like slow burn animes, but I have to be in the mood for them. The reason I like Gundam and stuff like that is because it's a good mix. You have like your slow burn political storytelling, and then you have like a good action scene. I get the neurons activating. I like that. The big booms. So it's cool. But if it's just action or if it's just slow burn character development, it doesn't always hit me. I did not. I just have it back and I have it tied back. My hair is still here. Unless you haven't been here in a minute, Majin, and you are referring to when my hair was halfway down my back, in which case, yes, I did. It kept choking me every night. Much like Bobo's nose hair. Yeah, no, it's still here. Next up we got Give Me Your XTC. Witchblade. This is Mrs. Media's favorite anime. I have to put it in S tier, or she will have me sleeping on the couch tonight. No, I think it's solid. I think I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Put it for me personally, I'll put it at the top of B tier. I'm gonna give it I'll put it at the top of B tier. It's a solid anime. There is a good amount of fan service, but it's an adult. Yeah. It's not like adult animation, but it's like rated M. It's a good story. The mom's good. The bitches are super solid. The organization's cool. There's certain things that I didn't like. What I didn't like was how weird the monsters were. Because it was always a creepy guy. It was always just like a creepy dude. And we've tried to watch this show so many times. I think we're only like 4 episodes away from the end. We're like episode 8 or 9. So good show. Good action, good story. The kid is like more responsible than the mom, which is interesting. So I think it's solid. I love the opening. The opening's dope. We kept trying to watch episode 3. I will warn you, every time we pick this up, it was episode 3. I will warn you, Um, trigger warning. It's gonna get weird for a second. There's a guy that turns into this like sauna monster. He'll put people inside of him and like overheat them and like dry them out. And it's so strange because he's always just like coming up out of the alleyway. He's like, I want to make you warm. I want to make you warm. And I'm like, ugh. It's just awful. It's just like, so I'll watch it and then we'll stop for a minute. We'll get like episode like 5, and then she's like, well, you gotta rewatch it again. And we always start on episode 3. So I keep hearing this man say, I want to make you warm. I want to make you warm over and over. And it's so gross. It's so gross. And it's in my nightmares. So that's why it's lower tier, because the only thing that comes to mind when I watch this show is I want to make you warm, and I hate it. Exactly. Yeah, it's but the show itself, very good. My personal experience has been tainted by the warm sauna man, and I don't like that. But every other character's fine. Every other like monster's okay. It's just like one's like a mosquito man that just tries to give him the big suck. But it's good. Good show. So if you like, and points, everyone that is sexual in this anime is an adult and a full-grown bona fide adult, and that is bonus points. So if you like of age fan service and ladies fighting and monster of the week type fights with an overarching story and a nice, healthy, normal relationship between a mother and daughter, then watch Witchblade. It's very good. Look, these are points. These are massive points to this show. I have to say it. It's sad that I have to say it. But these are the things I look for in anime. Hydrate. Is everyone cool? Are the people that are weird immediately murdered or taken care of? Hydrate. And is the fan service of age? These are the things we look for as we get older. And those are high marks and high praise. Let's see. Next up, we have Witch Hat Atelier. Atelier. We call it Witch Hat Artillerist. They go boom. This is an S tier anime. I can't even. So far that I've seen, we're caught up. Man, art on point, music on point, like story on point, good relationships. No one's weird. Nothing's hypersexual. Everything's so good. Like the kids show growth. The adults have some crazy shit going on. You've got mystery. You've got what's up, bunny girl? Gotcha. How you doing? Welcome back. You've got so many like amazing like parts of this story that is just so good. And I'm like, oh my god, this is what I've been looking for. This is what I've been waiting for. This is the anime of the season right now. One Piece is back. Love One Piece. But this is the anime of the season right now that I'm looking forward to every week, because I'm like, dang, this is really good. That and Wisteria of Wand and Sword, I think is what it's called. But this is good. Now, I call the show lovingly either Witch Hat Artillery, Artillerist, or Gojo Goes to Hogwarts. So that's basically what happens, is that Gojo goes to Hogwarts and has students do student stuff and learn. And dude, it was so good. Her first test with like the wind and everything going, it's so good. And the latest episode with the kid, and I like when they take like something basic. Spoiler if you haven't seen it. Sorry, it's just one scene. They take, without giving too much away, they take a spell that is used in an earlier episode. They're like, okay, well now if we understand the magic, we understand the magic system. Whenever there's a solid magic system. Mama, thank you. So good. You understand the magic system. Then if I understand how it works, I can reverse it. You learn the lesson, you learn the rules so that you can bend them. And I love it. And they take it where something's meant to like destroy or make a little bit of like destroy rock. And it's like, well, this is meant to turn things into powder, right? Then if you invert it, then maybe it puts it back to its original state, and it does, and it helps a character that had a real block. And I was like, oh, dude, that's so cool. And they edited like, well, because of this is how I see things, then I can edit this to give it a full form. It's not working because it's not looking at it from every angle. It's missing the detail. So they make their own spell by inverting and tweaking a rudimentary entry level spell and make a new spell. And I'm like, that is so cool. I love that. I love that so much. Hero Wizard Gojo. But yes, so good. The Witch Hat Artillerist, Artillery. Watch Witch Hat. It's good. Haikyuu again, because I got 2 pictures because I didn't think it was upload. So we'll have that as an honorable mention at the end. So funny because technically Free predates Gojo. So it would be like Gojo's dad goes to magic. Heck yeah. Zebo! Welcome in. Let me cry. Isn't this going? Yeah. Violet Evergarden has a lot of good lessons to learn. Look at question other than who is your favorite character from Witch Hat? I forget their name. I know them by their hair color. The girl with the pink hair, I like her voice. It took me a minute to like get over it. I'm like, this is kind of weird, but now I love it. I'm like, I'm like, I wouldn't want anyone else to have that voice. Yeah, Tetia. Yeah, she has the funniest voice. She's like, oh my god, you're happy, you're safe. I can't believe you're okay. Oh my goodness. And I'm like, this I love her. She's great. Who I think I relate with the black-haired girl the most. Because I was like, they had this scene where they're like, you know, she tries super hard. She wants to make sure she's like, you know, proves her worth, and you know, she's so used to succeeding that if she fails, she's gonna fall hard. And I was like, ooh, I'm in this picture and I don't like it. And I'm like, but I'm like, I relate to that. As a kid, you know, I was like, okay, hey, I gotta do everything perfectly. If I mess up, like, you know, people are mad at me. Like, it's always like, it never felt like it was enough no matter what I did. So I always had to be perfect. If you weren't perfect, then you got in trouble. And it wasn't just like oh, you made a mistake, learn from it and move on. It was like, why didn't you do better? You've been good the entire time. Why aren't you perfect? So I'm like, ooh, I feel that. And then you have some people that are just like naturally talented and just really good at a thing that you really want to be good at. And that's a feeling I'm sure everyone's felt, where you're like, I worked really hard at this. Like, maybe you're an artist and you're like, I've practiced hands forever, and this person just knows how to draw hands, and it's crazy. But maybe you do something better than what they do. You don't see it because you can only, everyone's always so focused on themselves, where it's like, I don't do hands well, right? But this person does hands amazing. And they come in, everyone's like, oh man, look how well they do hands. And you're like, but I've been working so hard. Why do they get to be where I'm at? Because I work so hard to get here. Sometimes that's just how life is. And sometimes people are put into positions that, you know, either talent gets them there or circumstance or who they know. In this case, it's because she had the talent to cast magic. However, she didn't have the focus and the hard work to understand what she was doing. So she was there to learn. It's like if you were ever in high school and you had you took Spanish or French or something, and you had someone who was a natural Spanish speaker or a natural like French speaker or something like that, and you're like, why are you taking this class? You already speak Spanish. Look, you may speak it, but it doesn't necessarily mean you know how the grammar works. I have a number of friends, actually a lot of my friends that are natural Spanish speakers are like, I grew up speaking it. I have no idea how it grammatically works. Like if you were like, all right, break this down grammatically. I know that's a noun, I know it's an adverb, I know this is this, but as far as like what's a, you know, what kind of punctuation would you, not what kind of pronoun would you use? It's like, this is what I know, and then like this is the rules that we learn, right? That we talked about earlier. These are rules we learn to be able to bend them later. So everyone's at a different point. Gifted Gate. But yeah, so I really like this show. I love the bubbly girl. I love the black hair girl. I definitely relate to her. I get it. She is an asshole. Don't be an asshole. But good show. Good show. And then Gojo's got some stuff going on. So yeah, nope. I almost called him Queefree. Keyfree. Thank you. I spelled the Q. Right? I'm not trying to queef on stream. I'm not. I said his name wrong. Don't do that. Anyway. So anyway, Keyfree's got his own stuff going on, and then they had the stuff with the blue haired girl. They kind of hinted at that. She hasn't really done much. She's done a little bit. She's like got them out of that first situation, but she's like, I like doing things the way I like doing them, and I don't know why I had to learn stuff I don't want to learn. And I'm like, oh, there's so many good lessons. There's so many good lessons in this show. And I'm like, oh, I love it. I love it so much. And it's like, as a kid, you're like, yeah, like, well, she's like the special girl. Why are you being mean to her? It's like, because I had to work my butt off to get here. Why does she get in? And it's like, look, hey, she's showing that work ethic. She's learning it. The girl's like, I don't want to learn stuff. I don't want to learn. It's like, well, if you don't learn stuff you won't want to learn, you'll be stuck and you won't be able to grow from it. Again, we learn the rules so we can bend them. If you don't know them and you start bending stuff and don't know what they do, it doesn't make sense. And you can end up making it worse. So, life lessons. You watch Twisted Wonderland? It's an anime from Disney. I've watched one episode, and did we watch it? Okay, with the one guy going off with their heads, which I'm like, how in the world does a school representative have the power to decapitate students? That's crazy. But yeah. So, camera. She said, I'm fine with that. She said, I'm fine with that, and then walked away. Dude, great show all around. High marks. Very good show. So, we have come to my top pick. S tier, right here. It's going to the top. That's my baby. I don't care what anybody says. It's Gurren Lagann. Gurren Lagann. So good. I love this show. Pardon me. Let's see here. Do you know? I don't know that. I know. Sorry, as a game. That's cool. So Gurren Lagann. This show is so good. We've been talking about all the different places that we found our first animes, and of course, we have Toonami. We've got 4Kids. We've got all sorts of the Saturday morning cartoons that some of us may not have known at the time were anime, and we just thought they were cartoons because they came on with the other cartoons. You would have Static Shock and Animaniacs, and then just have a One Piece randomly play, you know what I'm saying? So, or like Sonic or Kirby, and like technically, those were anime. So the things were like, but you didn't see Sonic as that, right? You didn't see Kirby as that. It was just a morning cartoon you watched, and or Donkey Kong, you know what I'm saying? The 3D one where everyone's face was all crazy. I loved it. So this was one of the first animes I ever knew was anime. Not like a cartoon, not like Toonami that would come on after school. It would be on the same block as like Dragon Ball Z and Code Lyoko. I'm being Russian. When I hear you say these names, I try and say it and it sounds so bad. No, you're fine. You're fine. Gurren Lagann. Or Gurren Lagann. I'm being American. But yes, so this show came on the Sci-Fi Channel because back in the day, we didn't have streaming services. We didn't have like, oh, I can just go on to well, we did have YouTube. The thing was you could go on YouTube and watch an episode of Naruto in like 4 parts, and that's how we had to get it. That's how we had to get it back in the day. You found your anime where you could. I found this anime on Sci-Fi. Why was Sci-Fi playing anime? I don't know, but I came across it. What's up? Welcome in. Oh, Ninja Tay, what's up? What's up, Ninja Tay? Pardon me. So, I was like, oh, what is this? Oh, this is really good. Oh, wow, this is awesome. Oh, it's like robots? Oh, it's like they're like underground, like Fallout. Oh wow, and I was like, this is really cool. This show shaped me into the person that I am. This show is so good. Now I watched this as a young man. Is there some fan service in this? Having watched it back a second time with Mrs. Media, I was like, that's a little problematic. But at the time, again, I was younger than everyone else in this show. So the way I'm in Anime Club Discord is actually how. Oh my gosh, you guys are watching? Oh yes. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yes, all during commercial breaks. You got that. You go. That you had to rush, and Lord help you if you missed it. Yes. Islani, please watch this show. It's so good. Here's the thing. It's a two-parter. So they're like, oh, there's only one season, but it's a two-parter. Long. So you have the initial story, then you have the aftermath. And when I tell you, this is one of the first shows that ever made me weep. And here's the thing. I'm not going to pretend like it's like as deep as Violet Evergarden, what the writing is as intricate as Attack on Titan. But for me, and this is why we have the classics tab, which I can also put this in classics. I don't know if many people have heard this one. So not many people have heard of this at all, and people that have are like, so good, or it's not for them. They never finished it. In 12 years, learned English, be able to watch people online. I love this so much. It's so funny to me. Yeah, let's go. That's so cool. Oh, that's so awesome. Being multilingual is such a skill. That's so awesome. I'm glad you're able to be with us and hang out with us. But yes, so here's the thing. This show, the best way I can describe this show is unadulterated, just pure human spirit. If you are like there's lessons you can learn in this. There's cool things. There's like, it's a very diverse cast of characters, all kinds of people. First time I ever saw like a we'll say LGBTQ. I'm not sure the proper term exactly, so we'll say LGBTQ character in a show. That was like openly themselves. There wasn't any like weirdness. Like they mess around. They're kind of flirt a little bit, but it's not like overly like insulting where it's like, like that's a caricature. That's not a person. Like it's a person, and they're smart and they're so cool. And like you have this, and you have all these different characters and all these different peoples and all these different walks of life, and they come together, and like it's just at the end of it, it's just like, who the hell do you think we are? Oh my god, I love this show so much. It is just unadulterated human spirit in this human will, and it's just like yes, and it's big robots, and it's good comedy, and it's just so good. I love this show. In the ending, oh my god, I'm gonna cry just thinking about it. This show is so good. You gotta watch it. So I'll be here all day talking about Gurren Lagann. It's just so good, so good. And there's a part without spoiling anything, where I almost dropped the show. I almost dropped it. It's like it's in the first 10 episodes or so. First watched it, I remember feeling so mad watching this show. And I remember like, again, I was fairly young. I was like, it's not fair. This isn't fair. This doesn't make any sense. This is dumb. Like it just got its hooks in me. And then it's something about that episode like 7 to 10. Like same thing with Attack on Titan. It got its hooks in me, and then it subverted my expectations heavily. And I was not happy with the way it was going. And you said you're getting up to episode 6, so you'll be coming up to this soon, Islani. So it got its hooks in me, and I love this show so much. And then it went a completely different direction. And like I was like, what? It's not fair. You can't do that. You can't do that. What do you mean? And it broke my heart. And I was sitting I was sitting with the cast. And what I mean by that is that it felt like you were a part of this team. And when they celebrated, you felt happy with them. When they hurt, you hurt with them. There was loss, you felt like you lost. When there was victory, you felt like you won. And that is something that is so rare in a show and that or any kind of media, to feel that connection with what you're watching. And I'm like, for me, this connected hard. Because I was like, oh man, I feel like I'm in this. And so Gurren Lagann will always have a special place in my heart. And even the ending, though it is divisive for many people if they liked it or not, I'm okay with it. As I get older, when I was younger, I was like, that's so unfair. But as I got older and rewatched it, I'm okay with it. And this will always hold a special place. This is my S tier. As many of these on the list may be your S tier. But yes, very, very good. So, next up, we have Iron Blooded Orphans. This is a Gundam show. I like Gundam. This is S tier. You know what? I'm gonna give this high A. High A, low S. Iron Blooded Orphans is a Gundam show. It is very good. But if you have a issue with war or very heavy themes, anime, I think it was Fruits Basket, exaggerating, Saved My Life, help me process trauma. That's what I'm saying. Like I people love Fruits Basket. Like very first anime I ever came across was Fruits Basket. It was a friend of mine. His sister had 2 VHSs, and it was Fruits Basket, which she fully recommended. We were like 7 or 8, and Samurai X, which was later Rurouni Kenshin. It was like a prequel to Rurouni Kenshin. And we watched Fruits Basket. We watched 1 episode. We got like 15 minutes in, and we're like, this is not for us because we are 7 to 8-year-old boys. And we're like, no, thank you. But for her sister, he was like, this is the anime. This is the best thing I could ever recommend to you. And at the time, it just wasn't for us. That's why I have the not for me section, because what is not for me does not mean it is not for you. That Fruits Basket could be your S tier. Exactly. It's your S tier. So, by no means am I crapping on anyone's anime, because different shows and different media speak to us differently. And that's the wonderful thing about being able to, be an actor and be in this media, or be an artist, because the things that you create speak to people differently. So, like for me, for example, I'll give an example of someone in chat. So whenever I see Stu's animation, I get excited immediately. I don't even know what it is. I don't know what it is. It could have nothing to do with us or anything that I've ever seen, but I'm like, that's gonna make me laugh, and it does almost every time. So I'm just like, that's it. It hits different for different people. So I'm like, okay, cool. For you, Fruits Basket, because I've watched some of it now. There may be different topics that hit personally for you for where you are in life, and I love art. I love art. I love media. I love, like, that's the whole reason I wanted to like get into like theater and all this other stuff. I like making people feel things. Like whether it be like you watch Game of Thrones, right? And you're like, oh, Joffrey, that guy sucks. That actor did a great job though. That actor did a great job because he made you like really loathe that character. Or you have someone that's just like, oh well, like I learned a lesson from this, or this really spoke to like the indomitable human spirit for me, and that's what got me going, or this helped me through a hard time. Like being able to bring those emotions, good or bad, out of people is what got me wanting to like be in this field. Because, sorry, personal tangent, it was like for me, I went through a period where I was like, okay, well, every time I show emotion, I get in trouble. So I'm like, I'll just stop showing emotion. And I'm like, I'm just gonna stop reacting when people get mad. I'm gonna stop doing all this stuff. And I'm just not feel anything. And I just went through life very numb for a very long time. And I went to a new school. I was in sorry, my nose is a bit stuffy. I went to a new school in high school, and I ended up switching because someone said something to me. I forget what it was, but I was like in my sophomore year. Someone said something to me, and I went to this private school, and I was like, oh, you guys are really sheltered. You don't understand anything about. I was like, I need to be normal people, average person, so I can understand. Socialize. So I go to this new high school, and everyone is very quiet. I was like 6'2" in my junior year, and for whatever reason, I find out later everyone thought I was a bully. I didn't talk to anyone my first 2 weeks. I talked to nobody. I answered a couple questions from teachers. I talked to no one. I got called into the office for a fight that I wasn't even at. And they're like, I know you were there. I'm like, I don't know who this is. I just got here, dude. And I'm like, you called my name. They're like, aren't you? I'm like, no. You called a different name to the office. Like, that's not me. So I was like, well, this sucks. I'm not making any friends. I can't talk to anybody. I'm not making any headway. And I just feel numb. So I thought about, I'm like, well, what could I do? I could do football, obviously. Football coaches were like, you could do this. I thought back to what did I always enjoy, and I did a few like local theater things in my previous school. I was stage crew, and they were doing Annie. So I was like, you know what? I'll go audition for Annie. And be a background person or something like that. Um, and so exactly, I listened to a lot of Linkin Park. That I've become so numb. Yeah, exactly. That was my jam, bro. So I go to audition for Annie, and I try it out. And I'm like, I'll be a background butler or something, and that'll be fine. I end up getting Daddy Warbucks, and that came with its own stuff of like, I get it, and the teacher was like, hey, you got the role. This is what I want you to do. Blah blah blah. And a lot of people would be like, well, Daddy Warbucks isn't black. Like all this other stuff, just a lot of hate. I'm like, okay, I don't care. I'm doing this to just move my meter forward in some way, meet new people. And I did this show, and this teachers poured into me heavily, and I fell in love with it. Fell in love with theater, and I was like, I feel nothing so much. This has made me feel something. And we did the show, and I ended up shaving my head for it, and I went bald for this show because I'm like, why not? I grew up watching this. I love the show, and people really enjoyed it. And I was like, wow. And we had people in our school that were like very quiet kids. It's like, I've never, like, I didn't know I could do that. Like people from the football team, because I was partially in football then too. They're like, I didn't know you could do both. You know, I thought it was one or the other. You had to pick a lane. And so some people like, I never, I felt certain things. I laughed, I cried, blah blah blah. And not saying I'm like Broadway. This is high school. This is high school theater. But the fact that certain students and stuff would come up, but like, I didn't know I could do this. I didn't know this was an option. Um, that hit me where I'm like, dang, these people are really feeling like life-changing emotions from something I did on a whim. And that's wild to me. I was like, I really want, this is what I want to do. I want to like let people know you can do whatever you want. You can be more than your current station is. And like that's what these certain shows like showed me. Sometimes you have to sacrifice. Sometimes you being brave can encourage someone else to be brave. You know what I'm saying? So I dude, all of these anime in some way that you all recommended have touched your lives in some way. And that's so good, dude. That's so good. I love it. I love it. I'm sorry for my tangent, but yeah, that's really good. Iron Blood Orphans is good. Um, good story, good music, great action. I will say, trigger warning: if you are not okay, with like child soldiers, this may not be the one for you. But it's basically just about these kids trying to make their own way in the world, and all they have is each other, and they try and no more than what their initial station was. That's how we got here. Wrong. Yeah, shows a little. Well, this is perseverance, being proud of who you are. The world shuns you, and found families always stuck with me. Yeah, yeah. Well, thank you. I'm glad you like the tan. Let's see. Like, fucking hurt you. It gets worse and feels like you're rock bottom. Yeah. As long as you think brighter, you can get better, and that matters. Because as long as you're happy, that's what matters. I completely agree with that. As long as you're not hurting anyone else, like, you're good. Do you? Favorite character in Ass Class is Kuro Sensei. Kuro Sensei is amazing. Witch Hat, I would probably say all the students are my. I like all of them, honestly. And and the Silver Eyes kid. I forget his name, but that kid's cool. I like his accent. Next up, we got Demon Slayer. We're coming up on the 2-hour marks. And gonna be the end of our lineup. Demon Slayer, I'm gonna put in. I'll put in A tier. I think I had a really strong start. Season 1 was super dope. I'll put it. It was super good. I don't know. One of the things that made it hard for me. They always say you only running your race against yourself. Others' best isn't your best. That's so true. It's like, oh yeah, I've always said you're only running a race against yourself. Others' best isn't your best. Demon Slayer, squirrel. Oh man. But yeah, so Demon Slayer. I like it a lot. Hello. Welcome in. I will say as they came out, I didn't like how they did the movies, where it was like, hey, here's a recap. Here's 2 episodes, like the last episode of the previous season, and then 2 new episodes. I'm like, what are we doing? Why are we making these movies? But we've had more releases. It's okay. They did the same thing with Dandadan. And I'm gonna put Dandadan on the list. So interesting. No, you're fine. Don't apologize. Boss said he couldn't deal with Demon Slayer. What didn't you like about Demon Slayer? That's what I'm interested in. What did you like about it? Because we can obviously talk about the obvious stuff of like didn't like Nezuko's transformation. Tell you that much. Here's the thing. I thought it was dope. They could have kept the kimono closed, but I thought the horn is sick. I thought it was sick. I was like, when she went crazy, I was like, he's about to go crazy, make it sexual. I'm like, could have just kept it closed. That's fine. But you know, anime. Slayer, but hate they popularized that trend. What trend? What trend was it? No, you're fine. What trend was it? I don't know. But yeah, no, it was dope. I think Demon Slayer is cool. I think all the seasons are good. I feel it got a bit rushed, but I had a friend that actually read the whole manga. Oh yeah, gotcha. Yeah, animated the movies and put up. Yeah. Yeah. I wish it was its own thing. I would probably say I was talking to a friend and she had read it all the way through, and she's like, "Yeah, the ending felt kind of rushed," which I don't know if the mangaka was just burnt out and they're like ready to be done, or what it was, because it went for a while. But yeah, the art's amazing. The that's always in my head. Music's amazing. Like it's good. It's just really good. I feel like I don't know. I don't want it to overstay its welcome. I wish they would have taken a little more time with some of this stuff, because it went from like, oh, we're going through and we'll see like one Hashira, and then we get another season and we get one Hashira, really shows how strong these Hashira are. Then it's just like, oh, we've got, oh, two Hashira, three. Now we have everybody here. I'm like, oh, okay. It felt like the escalation was very rapid, which I guess may have been needed because like they got stronger, but it really felt like, okay, well, we why are there so many Hashira so quick? It felt like more like a checklist to me than proper progression. I'm like, okay, it's like the Sword Village. It's like, okay, well, why are these people here? They both need to get their swords worked on at the same time. Well, one girl just finished, or she was there for recovery, and it's like, okay, that's cool. I don't know. I thought they were gonna do more with the Love Hashira. I'm gonna be real with you. I was a little disappointed. I was like, okay, she has a sword whip and she's really strong, and I'm like, okay, so I guess her holding out as long as she did showed that she was strong. I was disappointed she didn't have her own moment. I really was. I was like, I thought she was gonna be really cool. I was like, so you have this love crazy girl and she's in love with everybody, and but she's apparently super strong. Okay, cool. Let's riff off of that. What's going on with her backstory? Okay, she ate a lot and she was super strong, and someone wanted to marry her. I don't know what, I don't know what's happening. I'm like, what's going on with that? So, but I thought it was cool. I thought the demons were super dope and creative. I don't know. The spider one was so good. And then I thought I thought the one that split into a bunch of pieces was really cool. But I don't know. I wish they explained more. I think that's probably my issue. I wish they had explained more, because spoilers. Sword Arc Village. When she kicked him off of her, for those of you, I'm gonna be as vague as I can, but also spoilers. When she kicked him off of her to go save those people, brother, my heart sank. So I was like, oh my god, like this is big. This is like everything he fought for, and it's going out the window. And that really hit me. I think that's what they wanted. But then at the end, she's just standing there, and I'm like, why though? Why aren't you dust? And I wish they elaborated on that more than just they are the chosen of the sun. They have a some kind of mutagen in them that makes them a daywalker. And I'm like, what? Why though? You know what I mean? Like, give me a reason. Was it, if it would have been like, oh, the lady from like season 1 or 2 found something to help that along, and then they work together to make that the cure instead of her just being the cure. I'm like, it's the whole like Mary Sue thing, where it's like you have in my opinion, a Mary Sue can be a man or a woman, doesn't matter. It's just like you don't struggle for the thing that you achieved, which is, again, going back to Witch Hat, I relate more with the black haired person because they had to work very hard to get where they are. And even if you have talent, hard work outpaces talent eventually. And my thing is like, you just kind of are the thing. And again, spoilers for Naruto. Sorry, spoilers. The thing that made Naruto special to me was that Naruto had nothing and he got it out the mud. You know what I mean? He got out the mud and he had to fight that thing inside of him to make it work. Not that he was actually from a pedigree lineage and the specialist boy and actually the chosen one, child of prophecy. I'm like, why are you taking the hard work away? Don't like, yes, you can be that, but it almost feels like it writes off everything they did to that point, to be like, oh well, because like you have people like Rock Lee, bro. Oh my god. Okay, spoiler. I'm sorry, another spoiler. That moment with Madara, without going too far into it, should have been Lee's. My opinion, should have been Lee's, because he's been working so hard. His whole thing is hard work. Can put you on the same level as those who have been there. Man, Do we y'all know how hard Rock Lee went with the Gara Rock Lee fight? Oh my god, bro. Like, and then they just forgot about him. They just forgot about that. Should have been Rock Lee's moment. We've been waiting for that man to open up all 8 gates. That should have been his moment. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You should have had a moment. It's like you dropped the ball. Like at the end. He dropped them boys during the exam. Exactly. Oh my gosh. Heard it was their mom would make soup from the flowers. Okay. Then moves on was okay. Now see, I hope they explain that in the movie. Thank you, Zebo. So if it's that they'd make, so apparently it's a fan theory right now, but that their mom would make soup from a flower that Muzan was looking for. So if that was a thing, cool. Tie that in with his dad. I thought his dad was gonna be like a Hashira. Apparently he just dances. I'm like, again, I'm an anime only. I don't read the manga, so I don't know. I don't know. It's just like, okay, here's the okay. Don't get me started. Don't get me started on Sakura. We've been going for 2 hours. Oh my god, we could have. Sakura could have been great. Here's the thing. Sakura is a good character. I don't think he knows how to write women. I don't think the mangaka knows how to write good women. Because here's the thing. Anko, bad as a motherfucker. Bad as a motherfucker. So cool. Excuse me. Bad as a motherfucker. She could have been so cool. After the Chunin exams, what happened to her? She was around, and now in Boruto, she's like just there. She like does paperwork. Like, Sakura has the makings of an amazing character. She is crazy strong. She's very smart. Bitch. At least in the beginning. She is unfortunately cripplingly in love with Sasuke. That man tried to spoiler. That man tried to take her out. Not in the way she wanted. And like just it's fine. I'll forgive him. Why are you with this person? Why are you with this person who has tried to literally off you? What are you doing? She's so strong. She's so smart. She trained under Tsunade, under one of the legendary Sannin, and she has healing techniques that are even better than Tsunade's. Why in the world is she there? Like why can't she stand with them? Because you got Sasuke, main character, Naruto, got Kurama and all that power. Like, I get it, but she should be able to. She doesn't stand with them. She's nowhere near them, but she should be able to. They should be the new like legendary Sannin. That should be what it is. They could have done so much more with Sakura, and they didn't. And it, oh my god, bro, like. I know some of you haven't seen Shippuden. Sorry, spoiler. Here's the thing. Her screaming Naruto, her calling for Naruto during the pain arc. Why? He's not around. So you're just like, Naruto, come save him. The way she played with this man's emotions, the way she played with Naruto's emotions, cut her from the team, brother. I'm so irritated. So, oh my god, especially after the summit. She's like, I love you. No, you don't. And he called that. He was like, don't lie to my face. Don't do that. I've been wanting you forever. Don't do that. That shit hit my heart. I was like, oh, don't do it. But here's the thing, Zelo, you're right. They left her behind. But hold on, let me read all these because at the moment she complained about her parents, the kid that doesn't have parents. Yes, she's a butt, dude. Well, I'm here. I love this is what you complain about the fact that she's a healer does have some ideas about her. Here's the thing, though. Oh my god. Here's the thing, though. Is that her being a healer isn't a problem. Here's the thing, is that People are like, oh, they made the girl a healer because girls are healing and nourishing. No, she can be badass. She had the 100 healings, dude. Can you imagine the strength she has, the raw just durability she has, and she has the 100 healings? Ain't nobody should be able to kill Sakura. She should be an absolute unit. Like, because here's the thing. Okay, here's the thing. This is why I'm gonna do another tangent. I'm tangenting too much, man. If I in D&D, I love playing healers. I'll pet my camera because I don't know how long I'm talking. I love playing healers, and I like clerics, and I like druids. I like them for 2 reasons. They're healers, and they can do damage. And here's the thing: if you can do damage and you can heal, you can just stay on the field forever. Like they will run out of chakra. They will run out of spell slots. They will run out of mana. We did a thing once. Okay, we did a thing once where we had. I was playing with my group, and I was playing this cleric, and I was a character, and I had named Amaris. I love Amaris. Not my boy. He was a chef and a cleric, and he was amazing. I love him so much. But his thing, he didn't do a ton of damage, right? But he was so tanky. He was so tanky, and he could heal like nobody's business. And maybe I'll make a video, like a build or something like that for like what I originally had for Amaris, but in the future. But regardless, we did a thing one night where it's like, let's just have a battle royale. Let's have a battle royale for our D&D party, and we're all gonna fight each other. And one of my friends, as a joke, was like, let's all just gang up on Mocha's character and we'll take him out and we'll fight amongst each other. We were in there for like 2 hours. 2 hours of a 3v1, and my man was still standing, and I was turning the tide where they were running out of their stuff, and I'm like, now I get to beat your ass. And it's like, oh, let's actually call it. It's 2 hours. I'm like, no, bring that ass back. Bring it back here. I want the fade. Because I was like, if you can heal and you are tanky like Sakura is, there's no reason you should not be able to stand on your own 2 feet and tank everything. Especially with 100 healings, dude. Like, oh my god. Oh my god. What are we even talking about? How did we get here? Marta, she can tank everything. She's a tank and attack. She attacks the most. Yeah, so yeah, they did that in Boruto. I haven't seen Boruto, but I saw a scene where she actually like beat the mess out of somebody, which is what she should have been doing the entire season. She should have been, when Sakura shows up on the field, it should be a problem. It should be a problem. There should be nobody below the main villain that should be able to take Sakura. That's all I'm saying. And you say exactly, Ziba, you're saying they left her behind and power scaling, but I'm like, she should be able, she summons the slug. She should have the same jutsus that Tsunade has, and she should be able to learn from, like, you know, Hinata, Neji, give her some kind of like taijutsu. The pressure point thing. Look, man, they really just kind of dropped Hinata off the map, right? Neji was there, but like 64 plum, bro. If she learned something like that, being a healer, being a powerhouse, and she can shut down your chi points, because like to be a medical ninja, you need to learn chi points, right? Like you need that. So it's like, learn how to shut them down, or do the thing that Kabuto had. Get the chakra scalpel and just cut them up, and then when they're useless, just what? That's what pissed me off about Sakura. Besides her being super manipulative. But oh man. Very cleric, and I'll be throwing it down, and she's so strong. That's what I'm talking about. Clerics are so good. Ugh. She honestly did, you know. She needed to be out in the field more, and they just kind of sidelined her for the, and it's like, I don't know, man. I just like good characters. I don't doesn't matter to me if it's, you know, male, female. If you write a good character, the gender doesn't matter, in my opinion. It's like, if you just write people, you write a good character, it doesn't matter if it's a man or dude. I'm tangenting again. We're almost done. We're like at the last one, but like, so Star Wars. I know people are like, oh, there's new Star Warses. Star Warsies. Star Wars Star Wars. Is anyway. The new trilogy. People are like, oh man, blah, 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 right? Ray one should have had to fight for more stuff, and I'm like, you had so many plot lines that went nowhere. At first, I was like, oh, we're gonna have two of them. We're gonna have Finn and Ray both be Jedi, and it's like, no, he just picked it up, and he doesn't know what he's doing, and I'm like, but he's still holding his own against Kylo for that long, being untrained. Like, there's something there. Now let's just drop that. Oh, there's a love scene. Let's just drop that. Oh, Ray's gonna go train, but not really train. Oh, okay, we're gonna have her fall in love with the villain who kidnapped her and tried to invade her mind and has been throwing baby tangents because why? Happening? I don't know. I'm getting way off topic. I just didn't. Oh, there's so much they could have done. Didn't. But yeah. So anyway, I mean, maybe different perspective. What if they didn't leave her behind in power-wise, but just the boys knew each other needed without talking, like dueling? That's true. No, you're right. But sometimes you're right, 100%. Sometimes you just have a duo, but oh man, one makes somebody OP. Yeah, it's giving Princess Peach. Mario, don't get me started on Princess Peach. Princess Peach needs to stay her ass at home. Because, bro, did y'all see the news that they put out for Mario? It's like, did you put out? They said Mario and Peach are just friends, and then they made the movie, and they're like, no, we need get a minute kiss or something. I'm like, bro, come on. What was it, like 40 something years? I'm like, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's a whole nother tangent of people being like, I don't know if Peach is getting kidnapped. That's so crazy. They're gonna get married. They're gonna marry Peach to Bowser. That's so wild. Computer, make them kiss. That's so funny. Oh my god. Wait a minute. What do you mean it's like Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse? Are they not a couple? No, what do you mean? No, we're not. We can't progress until you tell me what you mean by that. Are Mickey and Minnie not a couple? Are they not like married? Or at least dating? Agree, but same here. Argue. It's really not serious. Yeah, they're married, right? Mars and friends on for 30 years. Yeah, no, they're siblings. No, they're married. They're like married or dating. There's no way. Okay, so coming up on 2.5 hours. So let's hit this at the end. Bo. So truly, it's bo. This is a classic. This is going in a classic tier. You need to watch this. It's absolutely absurd. I think it's amazing. It's absolute absurdity given form into an anime. It's insane. The voice actors are hilarious. It's about a man who has magical nose hair, and it's basically a shonen fighter. And the comedy is so funny. It's so funny and so absurd. So if you're in the mood for an absurd anime, watch Bo. Hey, Starseeker. What's up? Yeah. Not siblings, please don't do this. No. If they're siblings, romantic merge is a little. No, they're not siblings. I refuse to accept this reality. We're already on like one of the worst timelines. Do not make it worse. They are not siblings. I refuse to accept this. I'm doing well, Starseeker. So yeah, Haikyuu Extra. We'll do an honorable mentions. Does anyone have an anime that they're like, I like this one? What do you think about it? And I'll comment on that. I'll do like one or two of those. Let's see. Said they are in courtship, and other Disney CEOs say they're siblings. Well, those other Disney CEOs are wrong. Oh yeah. Did you start Secret? You heard that? It's been a while. Oh, Mashal. Yeah, I was surprised Mashal wasn't on the list. Record of Ragnarok is good. I haven't finished it. Talked about it a little bit earlier, but Record of Ragnarok, very, very good. Um, I'd probably say a solid A. I think it's a solid A. I like everyone loves a good tournament arc, and this entire anime is a tournament arc. So yeah, watch it. You get to watch gods and members of history fight each other. And I think it's super dope. And I like the art style. When they do the fight, some of the episodes are a little what's it call it, slideshowy. But for the most part, very, very good. I have not seen the new season. I think the last thing I watched was Hercules versus Jack the Ripper, which was good. I'm okay with the result. I felt bad that it had to happen, but it was a good fight. I think I'm just getting to the Buddha fight. So very, very good. So we'll put Record of Ragnarok in A tier. And another one. One Piece isn't on here. No one put One Piece on here, but One Piece is S tier. One Piece is just a masterpiece. Saw another one in here. Someone said Dr. Record of Ragnarok. Mashal, yes. High Rise Invasion. Haven't seen it. Well, no, that's not true. I've seen like 3 episodes, and there's a guy with a mask. I'm coming back to Mashal. Mashal's gonna be the one I finish with. I like Mashal. It's okay. I don't know. Can't comment on it. So I might check that out. If we do a part 2 of this, drop that in the community, and we'll add that to the next one. Inuyasha. If you have not woken up to the magical musical screamings of Boku Tachiwa, I don't know the name of the song, but the Boku Tachiwa, so good. Very, very good. I like Inuyasha. I like Koga. I like Inuyasha. I like the whole cast. I love the whole like demon thing was turned into the overarching fight, which was crazy. That Shishomaru was like a pretty major part of it, and then I was like, okay, and then it felt like for a while he's kind of disappeared. So Shishomaru was like Sephiroth to me. So Shishomaru was like, maybe it was because I watched it week to week. I haven't actually sat down and watched everything like in his complete serialization, so maybe I missed some episodes, but it felt like he was such a major part and then just disappeared, and then like would just come back at like these moments of like, oh, is he an ally, is he an enemy? I don't know. But Inuyasha, solid show. Blood of Zeus, good show, watch it. Watch it. I'm not saying that. Let's see. Mashal, yes. Mashal, I've only seen season 1. I'm currently working on season 2. First of all, creepy nuts. Everything that they produce, I love their music. So good. Mashal is so funny. Because I love when like things are subverted, like your expectations are subverted. It's like just true comedy. And it's so funny where he's like, all right, we gotta fly, and it's just like, all right, call your wand to your hand, and he stamps on the ground. Excuse me. Stamps on the ground and grabs it. It's just everything. It's just like, no mage can do this. He'll never get out of the way. He punches his way through the maze. It's so funny. It's so funny, and he loves cream puffs. And that I've seen so far, there's no creepy fan service, and everyone's just being students and it's being fine. Because here's the thing, you can have a character be in love. You can have like your Amy Rose, or people that are like, oh, I love Sonic, or like person's like, I think I'm falling for this character. That's fine. Like they're in that age of like experiencing love and these feelings. That's fine. Just don't be creepy with it. Like everyone's got robes on, everybody's cool, everybody's having fun, everything's tasteful that I've seen so far. So it's good. It's really good. So love Mashal. I put Mashal in an A tier. I put Mashal into like A tier for sure. Promised Neverland was crazy. I haven't seen season 2. People did not like season 2, what I've heard. That made, she was fast as hell and she was scary as shit. The concept of that is so strange to me, of like making them smarter just to spoiler, making the kids smarter just to like them. It's interesting. Maybe it makes the brain. I don't know. It wasn't lightning. Oh, wow. And it's like 1:34 in the morning. Good lord. Well, that's okay. We'll probably be wrapping it pretty soon. Hunter x Hunter is good. However, you may hate me for this. Promise that really made you think about life too hard. That was good. Also, little baby boy was like 4 years old. Was the reason they got out. Clutched up, so good. MVP. Hunter x Hunter is great. However, you may dislike me for this. You may not agree with me for this. Greed Island, hot garbage. Greed Island arc is hot garbage. I'm sorry. This is my take. This is my take. I'm sorry. Not Greed Island is going underneath. Not for me. It's because Hunter x Hunter is a great show. Chimera arc, great. First tournament arc, great. Even when they were in the city in training before then, I was like, okay, it's a little slower, but I liked it. Greed Island, oh my gosh, put it under the prison. It was so long for no reason, and like it was so long, and then like the payout was just a giant middle finger. It was like your princess is another castle, except it's your dad. Except your dad's the princess, and he doesn't want to see you, and that's very frustrating. Like he made it harder to find him if he brought someone with him. So it's like, oh, well, actually you didn't do it by yourself, so actually don't even get me started on Jing, dude. He's the worst dad. Like he's so bad, dude. We'll talk about that another time. But yes, I want them to go to the Dark Continent, and I want to experience more. But Hunter x Hunter and Chimera Ant arc is peak. And they got rid of like characters that were from the first season. You're like, oh my gosh, that's the guy from the first season. He got his hunter's license. Oh my god, why did they do that to him? Oh, and it's just Hunter x Hunter, S tier anime. We'll put that S tier. Hunter x Hunter, honorable mention. Everything else was like A, but S tier. So yes. How do I feel about romances? I have to be in the mood for them. I watched a lot of romances this week. I watched a lot of Magical Girl animes this past few weeks to catch up with everything for this, so I can at least speak on it a bit. Again, Pretty Cure wasn't really my thing. Magical Kaito was good. It's just it wasn't for me. But I like romance animes if they, for lack of a better way of saying it, done well, and doesn't have like a ton of like fan service. Because again, if it's like for whatever reason, a lot of the shows now are being set in middle school. I don't know why it's getting younger. It used to be high school, but I'm like, that's weird. But like, especially if it's something like that, if it's like hyper sexualized, I just can't get into it because it's just like I'm separated from that. That's just not good with me. So that takes me out of it immediately, and so I usually drop it. But like we said before, Monthly Girls Nozaki-kun right here. This is a good show. I'm enjoying this so far. It's done tastefully. It's done well. You know, it is a romance. And you know, he's like, oh well, what do you think about this? I'm writing for my manga. Let's go for a bike ride. How does this make you feel? So it's done. If it's done well and it's done tastefully, I'm about it. But again, I'm an adult, and it's one of the things that watching it as a younger person, I couldn't watch it now. Like certain I can't even think of anything right now. Oh, I'll tell you guys. I had my guilty pleasure. I say in like the least weird way possible, because that is a weird way of saying that. Was when I was younger, was Rosario Plus Vampire. I watched it when I was a young person. I was like, oh, I'm like, this is a very funny show, but also this is a very sexual show, but also everyone's way older than me. And so like, I thought it was a really funny show. I thought it was great. I tried to go back and watch it because again, that's what I grew up with. And I was like, oh, hey, this is a funny show. Look, back in the day, you found anime where you could find it, what you found came to you through the ether. Like the cat delivery service. You don't go buy a cat picks you. You don't find an anime finds you. And this was the anime that found me. So going back and watching Rosario Plus Vampire, I got like 3 episodes in and I was like, this show is very problematic. I also remember both of their moms fighting, and they had boob cannons, and they did this, and they didn't show anything, but they shot lasers at each other out of their chest, and it was insane. And I thought it was the funniest thing when I was a kid. As an adult, doesn't hit the same because I'm older than everyone now, and it feels weird. But good funny show overall. I never watched High School DxD. My fiance did, and she was like, "It's a great show," and I'm like, "That's cool." I haven't got around to it. I didn't watch a lot of like X-rated anime when I was younger. Like I said, Rosario Plus Vampire was probably like the riskiest thing I watched. But yeah, so I had so much fun talking about anime with you guys today. I hope you had a good time. Let's see. Shout out to I'm a Breadstick for top bits. Shout out to Big Mark for top sub. Big Mark, if you're still here, do you have anyone you wish to raid, or Breadsticks if you guys are here? Yay, good streams. I'm glad you guys had a lot of fun. This was very fun to do. We'll probably do something like this in the future. Let's see. Do you have anyone that goes stream? Oh, Luke's streaming. Luke. Well, we'll wait for Breadsticks and Big Mark and see if they have anyone they recommend. All right, good night, goodbye. I'm so thankful you stopped by, and thank you for learning my language to be able to hang out with us, or our language, because language doesn't belong to anyone, it belongs to. So thank you for learning another language to be able to hang out with us and be a part of this wonderful community. So I appreciate your hard work, and I appreciate you being here. We are gonna go ahead and raid Luke. Not really getting any feedback they may have left, and that's okay. Life goes on. I'm really sad that Mama Jace couldn't make it. Oh man, I feel bad. We won't hold against them though. So this was their stream, but hopefully they can catch the VOD. Oh, English is your 5th language? Good lord. Oh my gosh. 12 and English was your 5th language. Golly. You are a smarter person than I am, because that is impressive. I know a little bit of English, and a little bit of Spanish, and a little bit of German, and a little bit of Japanese. Un poquito on a guy she must. No, I'm pretty good at English. I think I'm pretty good at English. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and raid Luke. Shout out over on Clock App to it's Kiko and Angie for your donos over there. Thank you so much, guys. If you want a cameo, hit me up on Cameo. If you have not joined our wonderful Discord server, become a part of the community. We are so happy to accept new people. I'm so happy that you guys joined me for this anime stream. We will show much love to Mama Jace when they come back, when we see them next, and hopefully they can catch the VOD. But we'll probably do something like this in the future. It seems like you guys really enjoyed it. So yeah, thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for being around, and remember, every day is better with a little bit of mocha. Peace. Now go forth and raid, raiders. Go forth, and hit with a mocha raid. Peace out. To everyone else, I bid you a good evening. Bye.